from Patty. She says not all places take insurance, and they also stop people from going to therapy.
That's I'm glad she said that, right? And what's her name? Patty. Okay.
Yes.
So Patty, when it comes to that, you're not I don't even take insurance. I don't take insurance. And when people who don't know what counselors go through with insurance companies, um a, a a client will come in and make their copay, which may be $25, $10, $35. And then on the back end, the counselor is supposed to fight with the insurance company to get the rest. Oftentimes, counselors don't like to deal with insurance companies because it's always a fight. And then who has to experience that lack of support? The client, right? Because then the therapist, they're not just in this field just to help people, but they're there to make money as well because they have to, pay bills. They have a lifestyle, so oftentimes a lot of clients experience that, but there are therapists that have sliding scales. There are therapists that do pro bono work. And so there's help out there for you, but we don't want you to not get the help that you need because this particular therapist don't take insurance. Find somebody else to get the help that you need. And then on top of that, invest in yourself. You are worth the investment. And so if it means I'm not going to get those pair of sneakers or get that outfit, I'm going to go to counseling. Choose your mental health over that outfit. Choose your mental health over going out. Choose your mental health because you are worth the investment.
Hello, beautiful people. How y'all doing today? Welcome to Cancer Conversations. I'm your host, Kyra. I hope everybody had a wonderful day today. We're going to just jump straight into the topic. So let's bring on Roshan.
Dang, that was quick. That was the quickest it ever been. I'll say I missed a nice episode last week, huh? It sounded like it was a good episode.
It was, and you missed
Mhm.
it.
Hopefully it could be a part two. I was on duty, so I wasn't just
Blame,
playing hooky. I don't play hooky for my folks. No, I got y'all.
blame fire. Blame your job.
Yeah.
But we ain't gonna go there. We ain't gonna go there. We know you work. You work to keep that lawn up.
Ah, that was a shot.
Oh, I'm trying. And of course, we all know and love the deacon.
Shout out to the homies who took the firefighter test. Was it this week or last week? I think it was the first round. The test went out.
Yeah.
So shout out.
First couple tests went out. Yeah.
Yep. So shout out to the interest who out here, my students who took their first shot at becoming a firefighter. I know you guys did well. I know you guys did awesome. I'm proud of y'all. Can't wait to see y'all hopping off the truck to save somebody else's house because hopefully my house never catch on fire. Come on, somebody.
Well, we hope nobody's house don't catch on fire.
Well, if somebody else catch on fire, the firefighters don't have no job. So somebody's house got to catch on fire.
It ain't got to be a house.
We're there for the possibility of something happening.
Right.
But it is job security. So I agree with you. It is job security.
Absolutely.
Before you even go, let me cut you off. It is job security as well as the ambulance.
Absolutely.
But
But
good
hello
luck to
out there
everybody.
in TV land.
My apologies,
Last
guys.
week's episode was absolutely everything. But one thing I laughed at just now when I listened to what she was saying about investing in ourselves and not being buying one pair of sneakers. I'm like, well, first of all, nobody buys a new pair of sneakers every week. We ain't got it like that. And if you have been in therapy, you know it ain't no such thing as going to therapy 1 week. Like I'm gonna just take one. I'm gonna take one therapy session. That should be good. I should be pretty fine after this one. I only need one. I think I got just that should just get the edge off the crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Incredible.
Who ratted out the guy that shot the United Healthcare man? Who told
Who
on him?
ratted them out?
Didn't they catch him? Who ratted him out?
Who
they
ratted them
upped
out?
that dollar amount and now all of a sudden
He was caught immediately.
when they was offering $10,000, they was like, yeah, nah. But when they said 50, they had them in handcuffs fast. I just want to know who got the 50 G's.
Incredible.
And y'all leave Blue Ivy alone. Let that little girl live her life.
Who?
All right. They talking about Jay-Z daughter or
Nah.
over the social medias. Blue Ivy. They they went to the Mufasa thing and they said that she was over sexualized. The dress was not appropriate for their young daughter. Go figure. Yeah, damn girl alone.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go into
Anyway, the topic
it.
tonight is Derek's topic. So Derek is going to jump into this topic.
I love how. Let's talk about this. I love how whenever there's a topic, you don't say nothing about who topic it is, but then as soon as you want to start pointing out who topic it is, like, come on, let's be real here.
Yes, I do sometimes.
No, you never hear. You don't ever hear nothing.
Go back to the videos. Go back to
You
the
don't ever hear
videos.
something.
Sometimes
right.
I do.
You only call out Deacon's topic. Then you be like, this is Deacon's topic. this is Deacon's topic.
I would say just
because I'm
hold up, Deacon. Hold up. I would say in respects to my lawn, she have called me out a couple times.
Right, but she don't ever when it's her crazy topic. She don't say nothing like today. We talking about.
The topic was last week. You was talking about mental health last week. Okay, that was my crazy.
Then topic. You know what, Deacon? I refrain from everything. I agree. She do throw us under the bus and keep herself way above water.
Right.
First of all, most of these topics are yours.
That's a lie. We all have equals. We do have equal say. You pick them. You pick them. You do the videos. You do the ticket tape at the bottom. That's scrolling like that. You do that.
No,
all you sis. All of you.
Don't even go there.
So all y'all that's always talking junk about us, she the one that picks everything out.
I do not pick everything out. These are their topics. I use their topics. I use their topics. Any old way. This is Derek's topic. So Derek can kick off his topic.
It's not a kick off. It's what it says. It's modern dating culture creating unrealistic expectations. Period.
So talk about
y'all gonna define this because y'all been going crazy the whole day
No, we haven't.
My
I've been
phone,
trying to.
bling, 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 bling. My phone, bling, 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 bling.
Simplify this for Kyra, and she keep trying to play like she don't know what the heck nobody talking about. Like I didn't even want to talk about it by the time we got done with it. I'm like, bump it, like pick whatever you want to pick. I'm not even coming on today. That's how I felt.
You kind of got on my nerves too.
So explain it to the people what you're talking about.
Exactly what it said. What do you mean? It's nothing to explain. It's self-explanatory.
Explain to them what your opinion of it is. Stop acting like you don't know what I'm talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about. How you like how that feel?
I don't. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what that means.
See, y'all, this is what I've been going through all day. All day. This is what I've been going through all day with these
unrealistic expectations.
Are you dating?
That has nothing to do with it.
So then it don't apply. So then
that has nothing to do with it. What's an unrealistic expectation? Like,
ain't gonna stress me out today. I done been to work all day.
You ain't gonna stress me out today.
The nerve.
So we gonna conversate, or are we just gonna sit here and be mute for?
Piggy said the current dating pool has urine, feces, blood, and etc. in it.
What?
That's what Pink said.
Who? I'm like, what?
Today's culture, as we look back and we talk about being flued out, we talk about women, we talk about women who put crazy expectations on. If you want to date me, if you want to take me on a date, you should pay for my babysitter. If you want to take me out to dinner, you should be willing to pay for my children something to eat because I'm out with you. When you talk about telling women telling men, women putting out prerequisites of you should be willing to pay for my hair and get my nails done if you want me to date you. These are all things that are happening in today's dating climate, and these are things that we can honestly say, or we ask the question: is it creating unrealistic expectations, or is it breaking down the traditional norms of dating, meeting someone of value, and building something beautiful that can go on forever?
Good enough for you, Kyra?
Not really, but
see, I'm done. Good night.
Yeah.
Anywho, having standards is not creating unrealistic expectations. No, it is not, Lashana. It is not. If men are actually doing it, if they are paying for someone to get their nails done, if they are paying for babysitters, if they are doing it, then how is it an unrealistic expectation? It's created somehow. So obviously, some men are doing it. Oh, hey, Lala. Mr. James will give Miss Shirley some money to get pretty for him before the date and someone to watch the kids so he could show her a good time. That's that old school. Yeah. Lala said sometimes, a lot of the times it's the upbringing. I can agree with that as well. Or,
I call BS. I was leaving the show until y'all got up here talking nonsense. Mr. James didn't give Miss Shirley anything. Miss Shirley was Mr. James's wife, and when he wanted to take his wife out, he did what he had to do for his wife. He didn't give Miss Shirley nothing. Miss Shirley met Mr. James. Mr. James bought Miss Shirley some flowers and took her to dinner. They dated like that until she became Mrs. James.
Oh God,
so let's stop the nonsense. And it has nothing to do with anybody's upbringing, or it has anything to do with having standards. Because your standard of a man paying for you to take care of yourself, just to take you out on a date, is utter nonsense. Because the reality of it is, a woman who was really interested in a man is not going to allow a man to think that she has less or don't have what she needs, the basic necessities to be a woman.
Now, a lot of side chicks knew better back then.
So
you ain't had to pay to be quiet.
That ain't say quiet. That said quite.
I know, but I think she meant to say quiet.
I know. Being petty.
But and that's a whole different thing. We talking about side chicks. We're not talking about side.
Still, at the end of the day,
the dating culture.
Okay, let me ask you this. Like I said, will women expect these things if somebody wasn't doing it for them prior to? If a man is going to pay for it, if he's paying to make sure she look fabulous for their date.
No, he's paying for butt. This is modern day culture is creating prostitution that's acceptable in prostitution. Because as we had in other shows, the same way as he takes you to Ruth Chris, and you, Kat, will say, well, I'm paying for my own plate because I don't want you to expect you getting nothing.
Yes, I am.
Right. Yes, so it's the same thing. So if you got a guy who is willing to get your hair done and get your nails done, please understand that after that day he's planning on sweating that hair out, and there's nothing he's gonna look at you sideways when you try to say otherwise.
He can look at you sideways or he wants to.
Right. But then that's when it's the conflict.
He want to say at the end of the day, but at the end of the day, if she don't want to give him that, she ain't got to. That's the choice. Just like you made that choice to come out your pockets.
Right. You made your choice. You made a choice. You made an investment, and then you want to reap off your investment.
Was that part of the agreement? Getting asked at the end of the day, if you get my hair and my nails done, am I supposed to automatically give you butt at the end of the day? I'm just asking. I don't think so. If you choose to pay for something, you choosing to pay for it because you want to, not because you expected something. Nobody should be expecting anything when they're going out on a date.
Whatever. People expect everything. That's the expectation.
Hey, hold up, Deacon. Expect certain things. Sometimes you get disappointed, right? You won't get disappointed if you ain't expecting nothing.
I don't think it's a thing of a man expecting to do something if he's asked to do it.
And he has, and he can.
My point is, if I just met you and you're asking me to do these things, that didn't come from me. That came from prior engagements. Now, I would say a lot of the times what get confused is a lot of the things that's coming to those women is from men that maybe they don't desire, or they wouldn't be continuing to date. Because if it was a man that they truly wanted, they would be taken out of the dating market. Can we agree with that?
Yep, that's one of the points I was making. And if a woman was interested in that man, if she was interested in old boy, she would not play these frivolous games with the guy.
No, point is, those men that they desire don't play the games of the men that is doing the nonsense. It's not going to happen. I think we visited this in a post prior to this, that a lot of men that a lot of women desire is higher level men who probably come with a different type of energy where you may have to level up. You may have to get your shit together. They ain't coming to just pay your bills and give you money for your kids' doggy bag and stuff like that. No, as I court you and you reciprocate. If we don't connect, then we go our own way. Why are you sitting there like that, like you smell somebody's breath?
Because y'all know I don't feel
good. But in that case, it's a point of you have a lot of women nowadays that is, I agree with the deacon, that's asking for unrealistic things coming to the table. Where I can see videos where you'll go, hey, how you doing? What's your name? Can you pay my bills? And it's like, what? You don't know that man. You don't know that man's background or anything, but that's how you coming. I don't think that's me myself. I don't think that's an appropriate response, but that ain't my world. I'm not in the dating market. That's not my thing, but I've seen that over and over and over.
And I don't think it's appropriate either. But the only reason I just feel like when certain people, certain men, whatever, women do that because men do it. If you didn't do it, and then it wouldn't be a thing. But because it's a common thing, and that's what people are doing, then that's what they're looking for. Because
I get it.
That's the common thing.
I get it. So, and that's what I'm saying. By you not knowing how to gauge things and play the field the right way. Now, here I come, right? Addressing or approaching you, and you address me that way. Now you just fumbled the bag. Right? You just fumbled the bag, because if I say, hey, how you doing? What's your name? Blah, 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 whatever, and you answer, oh, my name is, can you pay my bills? First thing I'm gonna do is say, get your ass out of here. Because that's not proper etiquette for, as you guys say, traditional relationship responses.
Exactly, Lala.
What's that?
So like I said, it does depend on the type of dude, and most women know who they can play with and not.
That's my point. But you know, how are you gonna know if this man shows up in some jeans and a polo shirt, and he just passing you by in the mall, and he say, hey, how you doing? He ain't in a Lamborghini. He ain't in a Bentley. He's just walking by saying, hey, how you doing? But you can't pick and choose when to be ratchet. Just have proper etiquette. Just know how to talk to somebody with respect. Because if that man say, hey, yeah, no doubt, you gonna suck me off?
If you ratchet, you ratchet. Some people can't hide ratchet. If you not ratchet, you not ratchet.
I get it. That's why I said. If a man, that's why I said, if a man reciprocates that, and you say you're gonna pay my bills, and the man said you're gonna suck me off, or you gonna feel disrespected?
Who?
Whoever.
Well, I
Are you
would
gonna
hope
feel
they would.
disrespected?
Well, I would hope they would.
Same way a man will feel disrespected with that's the way that you addressing them. I'm saying, hey, hello, how you doing? And the first thing you say to me is, you gonna pay my bills? You addressing me like I'm a trick. When I'm just saying hello. You gotta know proper etiquette in the dating pool. That's not how proper etiquette is. You don't.
But not today. Not today, because
Some people don't know proper etiquette.
you can feel some type of way. And right now, what today's culture will tell you is that you sassy and that you're giving off broke vibes. That's what
I
they
don't
say.
give a fuck about that. You want to see this? You want to see this? You want to see this? You want to see this here? I don't care about what they think.
They giving off what
I
vibe?
care about what they
Broke
think.
vibe. You giving off broke. You giving off broke.
Then I'll give off broke vibe. I don't care what they think.
Negro. He's a sassy Negro because I can't ask him from the jump if he can pay my bills.
That's right. And I'll be the broke dude. I just booked a vacation today. I'll be that broke dude. I don't care. But proper etiquette never changes. Proper etiquette never changes. Hello, how you doing? My name is Sean. What's your name? My name is Kyra. Do you have a man? Yes, I have a man. Okay, my apologies. I don't mean to disrespect you. Okay, carry on. Enjoy your day. It's proper etiquette. Hello, how you doing? My name is Sean. My name Kyra. You gonna pay my fucking bills?
Why?
No, it's not proper etiquette.
Say my name.
Not proper etiquette. And if I say, well, you gonna suck me off? If you say if you gonna say that's sassy, then all right, whatever. I'm never one to worry about what nobody think, but I know what proper etiquette is.
I ain't telling nobody. I got nobody.
I'm just saying I know what proper etiquette is. So if you want to respond like a trick and you get treated like a trick, you can't complain when somebody treats you like a trick. You don't lead like that. Hello, how you doing? My name is Sean. What's your name? My name is Kyra. Done. Do you have a man? Yes, I have a man. Okay, my apologies. I don't mean to disrespect you. Hello, my name is Kyra. My name is Sean. Yeah, my name is, can you pay my bills?
Like, why you want to know my name? Why you want to know my name?
Yeah, that's not proper etiquette. And if somebody think that's proper etiquette, then you're the problem.
I don't think
because a real man,
I honestly don't.
A real man is not going to play with you like that. Not going to play with you.
That is true too, Pinky. But
what's that? What Pinky say? I'm so intrigued to know what Pinky said.
Not many men back off when they know you got a man. Some still pursue, but those are ones. But he said a real man.
Yeah, he gonna fuck you.
Right. That's the difference. So a man who comes and he's in search of finding a person or finding a wife or finding a lady to build with or grow with, he's not coming at you trying to steal you out of somebody else's pocket, out of somebody else's
I don't want
house.
nothing to do with you. Exactly. As soon as you tell me that you got a man and I don't want no problems. My apologies. But a man that continues to pursue you, that's the red flag for you, not for me.
He want to
smash.
That
tell you right there, like, nah, this dude is here to play. And that's gonna tell him if you see my car or you see my house or you see whatever, you want to play too.
And so is she. Because if she got a man and she willing to give her number, knowing she got a man, she want to play too. So that's
what I just said. That's what I just said. I said that's a red flag for him too. That's a red flag for him too.
Everybody is not out here looking for relationships.
This is true. That's why I said that's a red flag for him too. That's she's looking to play too.
But this is why when the question is asked about the modern dating culture, these are all aspects of modern day culture that is changing and making these unrealistic expectations, which you earlier said that is not unrealistic. When which I've said for in past conversations, where my fear, I feel sorry for my sons who have to grow up in this craziness of trying to find someone that they want to build a life with, but they're gonna have to sort through all the muck and nonsense that is being that's being poured into this upcoming generation through the nonsense, like, sorry to say, glistening, but some of the nonsense that glistening is pushing out here right now about, oh, it's about standards. It's not about standards. It's nonsense. Because if you play the game, if you're not interested, then just don't be interested. But you trying to get everything you can get out of a situation, even though you're not interested. So if he gonna get my hair done, he gonna get my nails done. If he gonna pay for my meals and feed my kids and pay for the babysitter, then oh well, then he deserves my time. But you have no purpose, or you don't have a want to build with this man at all. What you're doing, all we doing today is prostitution. We're legalizing prostitution. It's okay now to pay for butt. When back in the day, it was the red light district was a thing. You didn't want to get caught in. You didn't want to get caught in that. You didn't want to get caught picking up a prostitute. You was like, nah. You like, oh snap. You sleep with prostitutes. Oh, you nasty. Now it's like, nah, pimp. I just watched the video today where a guy broke it down why it makes more sense for him to deal with a prostitute than deal with a woman.
I seen a video like that, but I also understand that. I also understand that. I agree with you that we've taken shame out of our culture. Shame is no longer a thing
because everybody's doing it now, so there's nothing to be ashamed of.
Yeah, people are not ashamed of anything. But as long as, let's say, us as men continue to allow or accept a certain type of behavior, is going to continue.
Absolutely.
Because I'm not in the dating pool, but if I was to pull up to somebody and say, "Hello, how you doing? My name's Sean. You nice. I'd like to," and she say, "Well, you gonna pay my bills?" I'll be like, "You don't get the fuck out of here.
You just gonna pull off."
Yeah, you crazy.
But that's what we don't do now. We don't look at it. We don't look at pulling off. We don't look at now it's okay because I must want it that bad.
Then she fumbled it. Then she fumbled a good dude. Now she get to watch somebody else cultivate a good relationship, because eventually that's what that person is going to want. I don't care what nobody say. Eventually you're going to want a good relationship. That's what I truly believe. People can say what they feel, but I believe eventually you're going to want a relationship, a good relationship, a family, vacations together, to raise the children, to raise your child. You're going to want all of that. You don't want to go from man to man to man, woman to woman to woman to woman. You ain't going to want to do that. That ain't healthy for children anyway.
No lies told. No lies told. But I think you nailed it right there with we took a shame out of stuff. There's nothing to be ashamed of anymore. Now it's live your truth. Live your life, live your truth. So if he want to spend it, I'm gonna take it. I remember
that's easy. Like you said, it's prostitution.
Dating. I remember fresh out of after my divorce, and I was talking to one of my friends, and she was giving me a heads up of what's to expect. And one of the things that I never forget, and I think I shared it before with Kat, one of the things I never forget she told me was, it costs $500 or better to ride this ride.
All right.
And I was like, what? But it's proven, and her mindset was, for years we've played this game of meeting these guys and beating these guys and giving him our attention and giving him our energy and doing all this stuff and doing this and doing that, and then we walk away with nothing. He play around, he get his butt, he move out. No, now the only way he can get his butt, but understand, I'm going to get everything I can get out of it as well.
That's a fiend's perspective versus a hustler's perspective, because you spent all them years giving up your butt. You ain't had to do that. You was choosing to give your butt. instead of saying, let me cultivate this with this person. Let me get to know this person. Let me build something with this person. You keep choosing these people and then get upset that these people are who they basically always said that they were.
Right.
Because it's red flags. You see them. You see the red flags. And maybe if you don't see them clearly and they're not proving themselves to you on a grander scale, stop giving yourself to these people. Stop having children with these people that you don't know.
Absolutely. No lies told, ever. But that's what we talk. That's when we talk about the lack of accountability. There's no accountability. We don't have accountability. We don't use accountability. It's not about the guys that you chose or the guys that you put your energy into.
Or the women you chose, or the women you put your energy into.
So now the onus goes back on, or it goes back onto the person or the sex that did you dirty. So now these 10 men that you didn't pick, or these 10 females that you let play over you, now all womankind or all mankind have to pay for their transgressions. When if you look at yourself and say, you know what, I made the wrong decisions, I picked the wrong person because because I was looking for this. I was looking for the person that looked good. I was looking for the person that had money. I was looking for these aspects, and these aspects have produced the same type of person. So maybe I need to change the type of person I'm looking at.
Yeah, or a moment. You was looking for a moment.
Right.
But we ain't ready to have those type of conversations, because then you deacon your back.
Right.
And then you ain't nobody gonna fuck my lawn up again.
What did she say here? What's Pinky saying? Sometimes the job interview person lasts longer than the probation period.
Then you don't open your leg to the interview person or the job person. I don't know. You just don't fuck them. Like, don't sleep with them. Like, I don't know. I don't know what to say for stuff like that.
Period. The job.
I don't know what to say to stuff like
that. Here's the thing. You have sex because you want to have sex. Nobody made you have sex. You wanted to have sex. So why when you walk away, sex is transactional. You wanted to have sex. I wanted to have sex. We had sex. I didn't walk away and say, dag, I didn't really want to do that. No, you wanted to do it. That's how I got it. So why do we sit there and we put all this other nonsense behind it at the end of it when the relationship doesn't work? Oh, I shouldn't have gave him none. You did.
And where's Derek, where's this women intuition at? Where is that? It's only, where's this women's intuition? This only happens when my phone is open. Like, we got poor management with your stuff. You gotta stop just like, come on. We can't keep using that. Can't keep using I was young and dumb. The interview, the impression stage. I get it. I get all of those things, but you ultimately made the decision to do what you chose to do. You have to hold yourself responsible for what you chose to do.
Right.
I don't understand what the problem is.
Because you wasn't awake.
I wasn't awake. I heard everything that y'all said. Thank you very much. But I don't understand what the problem is. Y'all say that here is this person for, that person for, this one should be doing this one shouldn't be doing that.
No, that's not what we're saying. That's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie.
If it's something that you don't want, if it's something that you don't want to do, then you don't do it. If you want to fuck, go fuck. If you want to look for a relationship, go look for a relationship. If whatever. Who cares? They're your choices. If you
don't put them on somebody else. Don't put the fault on somebody else.
Put it for anybody else. If you choose to say, I'm gonna do this, and this, and then you get
Read the
upset.
last comment. Read the last comment. The interview person lasts longer than the interviewee. Whatever. That's your fault.
Exactly. That's the choice you made.
That's what we're saying.
Said. But I just said
Stop
everybody
putting
makes
that.
the choice.
No. What we're saying is, then your answer should be, I fucked up. I fucked up.
You take accountability for your choices. It's still your choice. You chose.
That's what I'm saying.
And you didn't like it at the end of the night, or you didn't like it at the end of the day. Okay, you still.
That's all we're saying.
To do that is, to me, it's just not. It's not that difficult. If you choose to do something, if you choose not to do it, then you choose not to do it. You go your way, I go my day. Everybody have a happy fucking day.
I agree. That's what we're saying. Hold yourself responsible for your decisions. Now, I also agree and I understand that sometimes there's a lot of mischievous nonsense. There's a lot of deceit, even in a relationship or a marriage. And you trusted this person to do what they were supposed to do, and they didn't come forth with it. So I totally agree. But when you meeting somebody, when you're in a courting stage and you choose to do whatever you choose to do before you really know this person, that's your fault. Exactly. So when I say, hey, hold up. So if I say, hey, how you doing? My name is Sean. What's your name? And you say, Kyra, you gonna pay my bills? And I go, you tripping. And because I like what the package look like, and I say, you tripping. You know what? You hungry? Let me take you to dinner. And then we go to dinner, and then eventually you treat me like trash. I can't sit here and be like, oh, well, she did me dirty. No. You had your red flags there. I just chose not to pay attention to them.
It's a choice.
That's my point. Then that's my fault.
That's what I said. Everybody makes choices.
No. I just gave a scenario so people can further understand. Your marriage.
But my thing is just like it to me, it just sounds like you want to blame somebody else for the choice that they made. No, you can't blame nobody else for the choice that you made. You blame you for the choice.
Talk to them. That's them. That's the comment section. Whoever them in the comment section, that's the ones that's doing that, not us. We are answering their questions.
So, Pinky says, so then if men are paying for those things, then how are those unrealistic expectations? Those are not unrealistic expectations. It's the producing of it. The men paying for it as well as the women requiring it is producing unrealistic expectation. That together is changing the norm. And then for the people who are coming up behind it, who are now thinking that is what it's supposed to be, when it shouldn't be that way. Like I said earlier, when a woman is interested in a man, she does not want. A woman would not allow you to see her with her wig not done, with her perm not in her head, when she looking crazy, when she looking busted, disgusted. She's going to be kept, and she's going to make sure she's kept for you, because she's interested and she don't want you to think that she can't take care of it herself. Well, I guess that used to be the thing. Now, because
flip the coin. That like hold up, Deacon, flip the coin. And a man that's on his deem that's looking for a wife,
right?
Go there.
A man that's looking for a wife is going to come with his mind focused on the things and the qualities of looking for a wife. He's not coming in playing this game with you. He's not coming in, oh, let me see what I can pay for, or what can I get out of this.
Exactly.
I'm not here to play. I'm here to find who my wife is. So you have the two. Those two things are what was the social norm then. Now you're telling that it's okay for or the expectation of it's okay for a woman to admit her struggle, or not, or she may not be struggling, or just saying for you to date me, there's a prerequisite of me of my time, which means that you're paying for something for my time, and the meal is not enough.
Okay. And if you choose to do that, who really is making it an unrealistic expectation? It ain't the woman. If you are saying yes to it,
this is not a man or woman thing.
I
This
understand
is
that. But
the
if a man is saying yes to the woman's needs, if she's saying, well, can you get my hair done? Can you get my nails done? Da 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 da. And you're doing it.
Fucking a nigga,
right? And he
fucking a nigga,
right? Sorry,
that's on you. You have to take accountability for that woman that you chose to wine, dine, and get all of these things for. That's your choice. You know what you know how to say no, and if that's not the person for you, you know how to walk away. But you chose not to for whatever the reason is.
Absolutely, and but when we talk about Susie Q just dropped a. Oh, you're not gonna read it this year? Okay. A woman can take the lead as well. A woman can take the lead as well. Some women set these expectations and don't have anything for themselves and expect a man to have everything. A man want a woman to have something as well. Thank you, Susie Q.
And there's nothing wrong with that either. It's all in what you're looking for. Every woman ain't the same. Every man is not the same. So therefore, if a man, if that man is out there looking for a woman that has something as well as he does, then that's the type of woman you should be going after. You don't go after the ratchet one, the ratchet girls that how y'all say ratchet women. You don't go after those type of women. You go after the woman that you feel as though got something going for herself. If all you want is somebody to fuck and suck on, then that's the type of woman you want. That's what you're looking for at that moment. Then that's the type of woman you should be looking for.
So where the leading come into play? I must have missed something.
Chooses to say yes to the other sex, then so be it. That's your
where the
choice.
leading come in. Where the leading come into play at? Because I must have missed something.
What are you talking about?
It said the leading, lead.
Lead what?
I saw something that say a woman can take the lead.
Susie said this quitter. She said a woman can take the lead as well. Some women set these expectations and don't have anything for themselves and expect the man to have everything. A man wants a woman to have something as well.
No, I said I remember. I'll just walk back, and I don't want no sauce, sis. I was just explaining the comment.
That's why I read the comment back to you because you said you saw something that said Lisa. I read her comment back.
No, I wasn't talking about leading. I was talking about the beginning of the comment. I don't want to talk about no women leading and no man leading. That's another conversation. I just got my lawn back the way it's supposed to be.
A woman can take. Quetta said a woman can take the man outside. I mean, a woman can take a man out instead of always expecting the man to take her out. Absolutely. But that's why I said everybody is different. You know what I'm saying? Like, personally, I don't mind taking out a man. I'll take you out. I'll pay for your dinner, whatever. It don't bother me. That's nothing. But if that's me, the next person gonna look at you like you cockeyed. If you dare,
and that's a red flag. That's what we call a red flag.
And I understand that. Hell, one time I know somebody. When we went out to dinner, my friend, and I went to pay for dinner, and dude got offended. Like, what you offended for? Like, nah, you trying to act like I ain't no man. Like, no. I ain't saying that. But I'm paying today.
No,
what's the problem?
Sometimes a man gets or feels some type of way if you try to pay, because sometimes if a woman pays, it's not considered a date. So if he's trying to date you and you're paying for it and you pull out money to pay, then it doesn't count. So he may feel some type of way that way. But if you say, because some women will tell you, when a woman has a bad experience or a bad date, they pay for their food because they don't want it to count.
And I will.
Derek, I respect where you at and where you're going, but I
think that any first date y'all should be going Dutch. I'm sorry,
Derek, I appreciate that, but I'm gonna let Kyra pay.
I'm gonna let Kyra pay too. Yeah. Take me out, and I'm gonna let you drive. I'm going to sleep.
But see, I don't have a problem with that
because I truly believe that even when you're in a courtship, right? You guys are like detectives, right? 6 degrees of separation. You guys are like detectives. You know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody that know him, that know his baby mother, that know his cousin, that know his sister, that know this. You know who this person is. You know him.
Sometimes you don't.
That's some bull. Mm-hmm. You know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody. That's like us. We live in the 3rd largest city in the state. We can hunt down somebody that know him or her. We could, but she may have pretty face, a nice body, or he may got some money, or this, that, and the third. So we choose to not really pay attention to certain things that we need to pay attention to. We understand that. I've been a coach in football. And you see that. Hold up. You know this for a fact. You can be a coach in football and you can see the little boy is the baddest kid on the field. He don't listen to nothing. He ain't the other one, he don't even know how to throw a football, but his mama is hot. That little boy gonna start. He gonna be the starting quarterback because his mother is a bombshell.
Mm-hmm. And they're gonna work with him. They're gonna pull him to the side. They're gonna give. They're gonna learn him two. They're gonna learn him 2 plays. Tell that.
I quit.
You know I'm right. We pay attention to what we want to pay attention to. All the red flags, we act like they don't exist. But that little boy that don't know how to tie his shoes, but he playing quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
And he don't even know how to throw the ball. When you look at his mother, you like, damn.
Quite come get your cousin.
You know why that boy is a quarterback.
Right.
You know why that boy ain't he double dribbled 55 times in the 3 games that he done played in.
Shut up.
He done shot the ball. He done shot the ball in the wrong room.
At the end of the day, we all see red flags in people. If you choose to ignore them shits and you get your feelings hurt in the ends of it, that's on you.
But then we can't complain.
There's nothing to complain about.
I'm just saying, then we can't complain about the consequences and the repercussions of our actions. Is all that we're saying.
It's nothing to complain about because you.
But a lot of people do. That's the problem.
You are the person that is in charge of your own life.
But Kyra, that's the problem. A lot of people do. They don't take accountability for their actions.
I do, and I understand that. And a lot of people like to poke the finger and say, "Oh, you did this, you did that." No, you did that to yourself.
I agree.
You did to yourself. Point blank. Period. You can't poke you can't poke the finger and say, "Oh, I wasn't this." You knew I wasn't this when you fucking met me. So in all fairness, now you got something to say.
So in all fairness, the flip side of those coins, if a man is approaching a young woman and the young woman is leading with her bills and you're going to pay for my hair and my nails, and he say, all right, and then he end up slamming her and treating her dirty, she can't complain that he ain't nothing. But then this good dude, he go at her and she say the same thing and he oblige and say, yeah, I pay for it because he's looking at her body and he's looking at how pretty she is. But then she treat him like trash. They both can't complain.
Nobody can.
You can't complain. That good man and that good woman should be looking at those red flags, or looking for those red flags. And you know what? I'll pull that back, looking at those red flags, saying that's not somebody that I should be dealing with. Absolutely. Let me leave that alone. But because something is appealing to the eye or the ear, now we want to oblige and, you know, let me see if this can work. Sometimes seeing if this can work is the biggest bullshit in the world. Because I done counseled many people in that phrase. I wanted to see if we could work it out, or if I wanted to see if it could work. But then when I hear the things that they're trying to work out, it ain't even something that'll be worked out.
For some.
That's why I said that already. Some of the things that I hear is like, no, you don't want to work that out.
Because it depends on
what it is and who it is.
Your boundary. Because some people say cheating is a no for me. I'm out the door if you cheat on me. But for some people, we could work it out.
I hear you, but then you have to take everything that comes along with it.
Absolutely.
And a lot of times the people don't like what comes with it. Because there's going to be a lot of things that come with it. Some things is going to be some things. Hold up. Some things is going to be children. It's going to be STDs. It's going to be heartbreaks. It's going to be deceit. It's going to be fights. You're going to get your ass whooped. There's going to be a whole lot of things that come along with cheating. Embarrassment.
It can't be a whole lot of things that come along with cheating. I mean, hell, we watching on TV every day when they sit up there and watch Love and Hip Hop and watch Rashida and her go through babies, cheating, going back to baby mamas, and hearing that all the time. But yeah, she's still staying 10 toes down with that damn man.
And that's why I said, if you choose to deal with it, then that's your thing. But don't complain about it when you accepted it. That's all I'm saying. If you accept it,
you accept it, you accept what you accept. And
if you accept it, great.
Is what you're going to get. Doesn't mean you deserve it, but that's what you're going to get because that's what you accepted.
I'm gonna sit here. You're gonna come down here, sit in this seat right next to me. You're gonna be right here in this seat, and I'm gonna be sitting here just like this. That's crazy. Yeah. Man, he's a mess. I'm getting tired. You all right, sis? You know what? Let me get ready for work tomorrow. I appreciate you and I wish you the best. I love you. We're gonna get your ass on up out of my house with this bullshit because you're gonna be doing the same thing next week.
I agree. I got this video I want to play. We run out of time, so.
I'm fucking a nigga, right? And he good and he straight and he got his shit together and stuff. Right. But I'm over here trying to figure out every day what the fuck I got going on, how I'm gonna do this, how I'm gonna do that. Right. And this nigga fucking, he can call me every day to fuck on me, but right. he know what I got going on, but he ain't trying to help at all. Right. That's poor pussy management. Okay. Why you fucking on that nigga?
So it sounds like you have great pussy management but horrible mental management. Because why the fuck can't you figure out what you want to do with your life? Like we adults, why the fuck do I got to figure out what you want? I got to help you get to a better position in life because I want to bust a nut? That's a hell of a responsibility. You keep talking to me, the pussy management is cool, but what about the mental management? You constantly fucked up. I can't figure my head and you just want to just keep fucking and I can't figure out what my bills and I just don't know what's going on and I just, oh my God, and I'm at my boutique, ain't taking off like I thought and ain't nobody subscribing to my OnlyFans and you just gonna keep calling over here trying to fuck without helping me? Like, bitch, that sounds like a personal issue you got going.
That's what you going with. Yo,
but here's now listen, hear me out. This is what
I'm with you. Go ahead.
I'm talking about accountability, right?
Yes.
You hear what this woman is saying, right?
Yeah. She's
saying that she's messing with a dude who is well off. He's not well off. He's taking care. He got himself together.
Yes.
He's dealing with her, but he's not. But she don't have her stuff together.
Yes.
He's smashing her, but he's not trying to take care of her. He's not trying to help her, right? But she's sitting here talking about vagina pussy management when accountability is, why are you dealing with someone who's not going to see about you? Exactly. Because a real man is going to see about you if he care about you. He's not going to sit and watch you struggle. A man is not going to.
Whoa, that ain't this gonna be another hour. That is not what I got from this.
Take another hour.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, we see all the other stuff. I'm looking at the behind the scenes statement, right? Because if a man want to build with you, if a man want to be with you, he want to build with you, he's going to see about you. He's going to make sure you're good, because I'm not good unless we're not good. We're going to be good together. So I'm not going to give you, I'm not going to pay your bills, but if I'm already together, I'm going to show you how to get to where I'm at. That's the whole idea. The whole idea is I'm going to help you get to where we are together, where we are on the same level. Obviously, I'm on a higher level than you because you're trying to figure this stuff out, and I already got it figured out. So I'm gonna pour into you the info and the knowledge that's needed for you to level up and get to where we're supposed to be, right? I'm not going to level you up. I'm not going to pay you up to my level, because all you're going to do is squander away what I did. But I'm going to show you how to get on my level. I'm going to show you the grind and making the better decisions and making sound financial decisions. I'm going to do those things so that you can yourself bring yourself up to that level. Because then when we get together and we lock in together, I don't have to worry about you squandering away my riches and my finances because you got poor decision making. But because you're not looking for that man, you sit here all sprung out or thinking about the fact that you're sexing on a man that won't pay your bills.
I agree. I agree with that. I agree with that because, but the one thing I didn't like is that what you had led with before we came on here, right? That she's monetizing or prioritizing or putting a higher value on her vagina,
right?
Versus her person. Right. That because you sleeping with me, you sleeping with me too.
Right.
You giving me vagina, I'm giving you penis. This is an equal transaction.
Transactional, completely transactional.
Yes, this is an equal transaction. Now, if we're gonna connect to learn how, I'm gonna teach you how to build, or you're gonna attach yourself to my life, I attach myself to your life, and we learn each other and we grow, then that's something different. But because you giving me your vagina, I'm not. You can't look for certain guys is not gonna pay for that like that. It's not. That's not how it works.
Right.
It's not how that works. That's tricking.
Right.
Call it what you want.
All right. I just did. But sex is sex. It's equally transactional.
It is.
So if you call me for sex and I come to give you sex, why are you looking for me to pay your bills?
Why are you paying it?
No, I said me.
Because others have paid it.
That ain't got nothing to do with me.
Because others have paid it.
Okay, then goodbye. Thank you. I appreciate you. Go and get your ass on about mine.
And that's what I'm saying. You can simply say no.
But this is what I'm saying about the norm has changed because others are doing it. Because others are doing it, this is what is now being accepted. So it's called past practice, right? So what the law
I disagree.
Hold on, let me finish before you disagree. Like you saying no to her asking you for money to pay her bills, or whatever, by you saying no to her, you are now making her think twice before she does it to another person and another person.
No, we're not, because she knows that somebody else is going to pay it.
Maybe
So,
not.
and in this
That's
industry, if I could knock on old school Sprite commercial, image is everything. So if I'm messing with if I'm trying to holler at Pink looking good, Pink got it all, and I'm trying to holler at Pink, right? And Pink said, "Well, you got to get my nails done." I'm like, "Bye, I ain't get your nails done." She's like, "Oh, he a brokey. He's giving off broke vibes." Now she telling all her friends like, "Yeah, he tried to holler at me, but he broke. He wasn't even willing to pay. He couldn't even pay for my nails." So then, so now that's the stigmatization. That's the stigma that's going around behind my name. And now guys are paying because they want that image. They want the image of he got it.
No, I disagree.
I guarantee it. I guarantee you, these men out here, men are paying it. The men are paying it not just because they get the butt for the butt.
That's why I said I disagree. Past practice is a practice.
No, I'm not talking about past practice. I'm talking about image.
I get it. I'm just going to that. I'm just giving you my idea on that. Past practice is a practice that's going towards a particular person or entity that happened in the past with that particular person or entity, not somebody different. So you can't use past practice on me if it was used on somebody else. They ain't got nothing to do with me.
No, that's not true. Because even if
it ain't got nothing to do with me, it ain't got nothing to do with me.
Let me put on my union hat. Most of our battles in the union's atmosphere is based off of past practice. Meaning
in your union, not the fire union.
But
in your union. So if you allowed it in your union, then that's what you allowed in your union. But it ain't got nothing to do with the fire union. What we allowed is what we allowed. What you allowed is what you allowed.
We're talking about an entity. We're talking about an entity. So if
it's your union,
if it's allowed in that entity, so if men are doing this, then past practice applies.
No, certain men. There's different types of men.
Right.
And that's what I was going to say. You have a lot of those women. The norm is the average, correct?
Right.
The norm is the average, not the above average, not your 10% men that a lot of those women want, correct?
I hear you.
So a lot of those men that's in the average, that's in these inboxes, and that's dealing with these likes and wanting to do all this tricking. When those 10% guys is in VIP, they don't even see a lot of those other women. They ain't even dealing with that. If those women themselves give that type of energy to that 10% man, he wouldn't even take them serious. Like he would look at them like, who you talking to? There's somebody that look 5 times better than you, that will do 5 times more than you, that's asking for less than you, because she knows that I'm going to take care of her if she presents herself a certain way. We understand that, correct?
Right.
It's game. A lot of these games is young girls who don't know how to really choose and deal with etiquette. They don't know how to present themselves the right way. They lead in with arrogance and rudeness and nonsense like that. That's not how you present yourself.
It may not be how you present yourself. You're absolutely right. But then again, you also have to see who raising them. Because
yes, that's not me and Derek's conversation right now. Our conversation is the men.
That some of that has.
I agree with you. We're stepping
in a realistic world, and in a realistic world, everybody can't. What you want and what you're going to get is 2 different things.
I agree with you, but this is a conversation on the side of what me and Derek is talking about. Me and Derek is talking about the type of men that oblige this type of behavior, and the reason why this behavior is continuing. It's continuing because of the normal, average, is the bulk of men?
Because it's allowed.
No, because it's more of normal average men than there is abnormal, not average men.
And a
lot of those women probably never even encountered a millionaire to even know how to deal with him. And where they walk into a room, if you put one of those women in a room with millionaires that had a conversation, their whole aura will probably change just by the way they smell, talk, look, and just the way they carry themselves.
It may, but in a realistic world, and the norm is us, is plain simple.
That's my point. That's my point. We normalize a certain type of thing.
It exists is because it's allowed to exist.
I get it. That's my point.
Like I said prior and before, if people start saying no, then it won't exist, because people, it can't just be just one person saying no. It has to be more than one person saying no.
Yes, so but the problem is the women. The problem is the women that's dealing with these average men. They don't really want those average men. They want some of the behaviors, but they want the lifestyle of the abnormal man. You understand that?
Wanting is one thing.
That's my point. So if you truly want that, if you truly
get that,
if you truly want
to humble yourself and become a better person and get what you're gonna get.
That's my point. So if you truly want that, you have to change. I've always said it here, correct? You change your lifestyle, you change your life, you change your behavior, you change your environment, you change your life, you change your mentality, everything. So you got to get outside of what we feel is normal, the norm, and get outside of what this is. That's the definition of insanity, is continue to do the same thing and looking for a different reaction or result.
Right.
That's insanity. I mean, but a lot of these people don't even know what these millionaires. I was in a Waldorf Astoria, right? In a Waldorf Astoria a couple of years ago. And you had some people walk in, they had no clue of what even was going on. You had hubs all over the place. You had these people talking about business over there. You can't come in there with your bullshit. They'll escort you out of there. That's my point. Once you place yourself in a different environment with different people of a different mentality, because you can't just level up with money. You got to level up with mentality, with grace, with respect. You got to level up in lot of different aspects of yourself than just your eyebrows and you working out. You know, the dude, you get muscle.
And you have some women that don't. Everything.
Say that one more time.
Be a sum. It's all. I say you have some women that do, and you have some women that don't. Same way with men. You have some men that will, and you have some men that won't. Some
that
men
won't like
to stay
that
the way
won't what? That won't what?
Themselves something that becomes something better and do better and get better. It just depends on the person. Some do.
That's
some
obvious.
don't.
That's the obvious, cousin. That's talking the obvious. It's always going to depend on the person.
Like, exactly. Everything is going to always depend on the person, the situation, or who you're dealing with.
But so if you and you're never going to get in certain rooms if you don't change certain things about yourself. If you don't level up in more than one area, you're going to always land where you keep landing, because
that's my thing. That's their choice. And that's
I'm not saying that it's not their choice.
With this type of topic, saying things are unrealistic expectations, and this person is causing unrealistic expectations, it's just crazy to me, because
it's not crazy. It's not crazy
because it's only what you allow, and you make your own choices in life. So therefore,
it's not crazy.
If somebody else is doing it for you, it's not an unrealistic expectation for that person.
Cousin, getting a moment, getting
it done.
Cousin, getting a luxury lifestyle moment and getting a luxury lifestyle is two totally different things.
It is two totally different things, but we don't live in other people's life.
Just let me finish. Let me finish. Cousin, let me finish. Getting a luxury lifestyle moment and getting a luxury lifestyle is two totally different things. So if you're chasing a lifestyle, and somebody who's tricking, or they done got paid, because guys do it every Friday, right? The strippers is in the strip club. They're at Sunrise, they at High Beams, they throwing that money. And you know what happens? They broke by Monday. Guys is asking, yo, could you loan me $100? That's not their lifestyle. So these women or these men is creating this lifestyle for a moment versus getting the lifestyle. That's the difference. It's a totally different thing. And what's going to happen is it's going to end eventually. It's going to end eventually. I've seen it plenty of times. I've heard it plenty of times. Yes, you can get a moment. You can get a dude that trick off, right? You can get a dude that tricks off, and he buy you some sneakers or some boots, or take you on a trip, or even some people, get a car paid for them. That's a rarity. Everybody ain't getting cars paid for them for out here like that. But for you to land a man that will love you, help you with your children, or cultivate a lifestyle with you, and he's taking care of the bills, and he this, that, and the third, you have to change your life, or change your mentality, or change your mindset for that type of person. This guy over here that's just giving you whatever on Saturday or Friday and Saturday, you ain't got to change shit. You just got to shake your ass, or you just got to fuck him, or you just got to, be pretty for a moment. But for this person over here that you want a life with, you got to change some things. You ain't gonna just be you, and he ain't gonna just be him. He gotta change to you. You gotta change to him. You guys gotta cultivate this.
And that all depends on the person and what you're looking for.
That's that's this whole conversation. If you're looking for a luxury lifestyle, you're looking for a guy, and it's 10%.
You went into what you were saying, but that's exactly what I've been saying the whole time. It just all depends on what you're looking for.
Yeah, but we got to describe what we're saying. We can't just leave it out there.
And it depends on the type of the type of person you are. If I'm going to change for you, you're going to change for me. We all know this. If you want to be in a relationship, change happens in relationships. It happens.
Yes. So yes. But we have to.
If you have any type of brain, you know that.
But we don't have a lot of people that got brains, because that's the reason why they get in the situations that they're in. That's the problem.
They just don't. People have brains. They just are. They just comfortable, should I say?
And if that's what you want to say, but we know.
And if that's something you used to, and you know this is what you get, and this is how you get your money, then more power to you. So be it. Do you? Do you? I just don't be getting why everything always got to be like this big thing, making things harder than what they got to be. It ain't
what's
that
harder.
It's just not. It's nothing is that hard. Just relationships.
What's hard? Describe that. What's hard?
It's all of what you choose.
What's hard? What are you talking about? That's hard.
I just said it.
What?
Relationships, dating, making it seem like it's such a hard thing to do. Choose who you choose and do what you do. It's just as simple.
No, it's your intention.
Choice. If you choose this person, if this person ain't the person for you, make your choice. Stay or go.
It's your intentions, right? It's your intentions. It's what you want in life. It's your intentions. The problem is when intentions cross with your bullshit. You got some people, like I said.
No, if it's something that you don't want to deal with, then walk out the damn door. Nobody's forcing you to stay nowhere. You ain't shackled to the bed.
That's what I'm saying. This is what exactly I'm saying.
Their penis is forcing them to stay.
You have a lot of things that's crossing. You got to have discipline. You
choose that.
That's the obvious. But what me and Derek been saying for this whole show is, yes, you have these things that happen. But when it goes down, hold yourself accountable.
Right.
And stop pointing fingers at everybody else. Because those guys and those women over there that's at a higher caliber, they look for something different. This right here, that's transactional, just transactional, financially and sexually. You can't complain if you choose this over here and it don't pan out to what you're looking for over there. And then you say, oh, it was some bullshit, or this person. No. That's not how the world works. Hold yourself accountable.
And if I want to throw dirt on your name, I will.
On who name?
Whoever. If I choose to throw dirt on a dude name, then I'm going to throw dirt on your name. So, same way you can do it to me.
Kind of proving the point.
How about that? Don't tell me what I can and cannot say.
Now, you can say whatever you want to say, exactly. but like you said,
always be a victim. Somebody always got to play the victim.
Like you said,
nobody's going to take full accountability for the.
But like you said, if you want these, if you want these young girls walking the right way and doing the right things, if you want these young girls doing the right thing and going about it the right way, then you need to start teaching them the right way instead of saying, yeah, then I'm gonna just do such and such. No, you know what? I could have did this better. Maybe this is the right way to go about it. Maybe we need to approach this situation a little different. Teach them instead of allowing them to go out there and be treated the same way and do things the same way to get the same reactions and the same things that they've been getting.
Y'all parents here, well, Sean's advice to y'all, teach our kids better. Because it's the parents that teach the kids. They watch what their parents do.
Not just as parents. Not just the parents. Us as adults as well. My nephew, my brother wasn't even in this state. My nephew learned by watching me and how I move. Never put my hands on him a day in my life. As soon as they say, I'm going to call your uncle, he straightened up.
But you was parents to him, correct?
But I wasn't his parent. He had a father. That's why I said it's more than just a parent.
Okay, but to me, it's the person that's raised you, the person that's in the house. That's your parent. That's your guardian.
I mean, he wasn't in my house. 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 I was just a male influence that chose to really dig into my nephew to say, not just my nephew. I mentor a lot of people. It ain't just my nephew.
You choose support to your nephew. And that's a wonderful thing.
And others, not just my nephew. It's people that call me. It's co-workers. It's co-workers. It's people that get referred to me, that talk to me about certain things. So it ain't just a parenting thing. It's you can get counsel. You can get counsel in a barber's chair.
Some can, yeah. But some people have to be there to show these children a way, a certain type of way. So
just saying, I'm talking about us as adults and our children.
You have to be present and consistent with that child. You have to be present. You have to be consistent with that child in order for that child to learn things.
The lesson, not the person.
Sometimes the lesson will always stick the first time if
that's
you're not consistent.
The lesson. Sometimes you can hear a lesson one time. Sometimes. And it'll change your life. Yeah, it'll change your life. Like, oh, I get it. It's some people that right now, my age is listening. Hold up. It's some people my age right now can listen to a Biggie verse right now. and be like, "Oh shit, that's what he meant."
Mm-hmm.
They ain't even get it.
But when we talking about children need consistency.
No, consistency with, of course, with people. But
exactly.
if I
about children, raising children up.
No, I said if I drop a jewel, I don't need to cultivate that. You can continue that, is what I'm saying.
Understands it.
Yes, that's what I just said.
If you tell me something and I get and I understand what you're saying, that's because I'm a grown adult and I understand what you're saying.
Yes.
But when I'm not talking about grown adults, I'm talking about these adults that's raising these kids up.
Yes, that's what I said. If you call me, you got my nephew, right? You got my nephew. You call me and say he's acting up. I show up. I talk to him. I drop jewels on him, and you get it. You can continue that lesson. You don't need me to be there to continue that lesson. You can continue that lesson.
You can continue.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. It seems like you just want to fight.
No, you can't. You can't
she got her second win.
Yeah, I don't need to be there. I don't need to be. I don't need to be there for that.
Thank God for tongues.
You can take that message. You can take that message, and you can draw that message home. You don't need you may not need me for that no more.
And I'm not saying that you can't, but that doesn't work for everybody.
See, you fighting. You're trying to fight.
Can and some can't.
Cousin. Then if it don't work for everybody,
and that's the same thing with the relationship thing.
That's my point. If it don't work for everybody,
it works for you. It works for some.
Cousin, you're just looking for a reason. You're just looking for a reason to debate. Because no, listen to me. Listen to me say this. Just listen to me say this.
I'm saying.
Just listen to me say this. Just listen to me say this. You responded with some people don't need to such and such. Let me say it. Some people don't need to such and such. It's the same as some people may not need to such and such. It's equal. So you didn't even need to say it.
What I started out to say was when
you ain't need to say it. That's the obvious.
I was talking about the children, and I was saying that kids do need consistency in their lives in order to raise them up properly.
And I answered that.
Parent around to do such, and sometimes
I answered that already.
And sometimes the parent that they have can't do that. So then
okay, and
step up and be and
the debate is sometimes the parent ain't around and sometimes the parent is around.
Sometimes they are, and sometimes
so is it equal. There's no reason to say it.
You can always tell who is around who. So those
all I'm saying is
those kids that you're trying to raise up that need that type of help and that guidance don't always have it.
And I said that's the obvious. That's the obvious. Of course. That's the obvious. That's obvious. I'm not gonna debate that.
So what's the problem?
That's why I said sometimes the parent should be the parents needed to be around or was around, and sometimes the parent ain't around. Guess which ones that the parent wasn't around with?
And guess that's the ones that's asking you to pay their bills.
That's why I say you just want to debate. You just want. That's the obvious. We know these things.
But you can't say y'all need to raise your kids up if there's nothing set for them to be successful young men and women to grow up to know better.
No, all I said was
lives for that example, so they know better. This is not correct.
Nope. All I said was it's not
the same way.
All I said was not only the parent can teach the child. That's why I said I'm the uncle. That's why I said I'm the uncle.
Still parenting.
That's why I said I'm the uncle.
Raising a child up.
That's why I said I'm the uncle. Sometimes a person can come and intervene and inspire the parent. Correct? Sometimes. Of course, sometimes. That's the obvious.
I disagree with you.
I'm not saying you're not. I'm just saying that, yes. Sometimes it's inspiration. Sometimes the parent just needs some type of inspiration. Not saying that the teaching have to come from outside of the home, but the inspiration, the flame.
Everybody inspired. It just depends on who inspiring you. It depends on who you learn from.
You love to say these.
Media.
You love to say these obvious blanket statements.
I'm just saying, people learn from social media. Do it make it right? No, because what? Sometimes parents stick their kids in front of TVs all day.
Derek, this is cousin. Yeah, because I know sometimes people can make it right, and sometimes people can't make it right. That's how you talk.
Everybody is influenced by different things. Everybody is inspired by different things.
And yeah, and sometimes people are influenced by certain things, and sometimes people ain't influenced by certain things.
Has their own way of doing their thing.
And sometimes people got their own way of doing things, and sometimes people ain't got their own way of doing things. That's how you learn. That's how you
choices.
Sometimes it's your choices. Sometimes it's your.
Stop blaming yourself and stop looking for something that you're not gonna get.
Sometimes it's your choices, and sometimes it ain't your choices. That's how you debate.
It's not.
That's the obvious. Of course, if it's sometimes one way, it has to be sometimes the other way.
Stop making the excuse as somebody else's fault for the choices that you make. It's nobody else.
I'm just laughing at how you debate. You debate what sometimes.
I'm not even debating with you. That's the thing.
Well, sometimes the way that
it's the way that you're taking it. But I'm not debating with you because half of the shit that you said I agree with. So how was that debate?
No, I'm talking about some of the things that you say.
I can say what I want to say.
Of course you can say what you want to say. Well, we all can say what we want to say.
I can say what I want to say. Whether you
I'm just saying what you're choosing to say is it what you're
saying.
No. That's not exactly what I'm saying is that your choices. I get it. I'm just saying I think Jesus Christ. I said I think it's funny by what you're choosing to say, because you'll say something like, yeah, sometimes people tell you the right thing to do. Sometimes people tell you the wrong thing to do. That's obvious.
But that's not even what I said. But
no, I said sometimes that's the way you're worded.
Okay.
Oh God, I'm so done with this damn conversation.
It's over an hour. It's time to go.
Well, we thank y'all all for
I got some stomach stuff to take, and I need to go to bed for work. So
thank y'all for tuning in. I appreciate the conversation and the 5 people that came on to hear Kyra and Sean battle out.
This was y'all. This was y'all in the first behalf. I was quiet in the beginning.
It wasn't
right. Then it got real. Then it got real.
So in the first half. Because my stomach was bubbling. I didn't say a word.
She was trying to keep it off. She's like,
shut up, Derek. Shit. I ain't gonna sit here and act like it don't. It do.
So we thank everybody that joined us tonight, and look out for next week's episode. Next week will be our last episode of the year.
No, it won't.
Yes, it would.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. You said we're not coming on. These are the next 2 episodes. You just said that in the chat.
I did. No, I looked at the calendar. I don't care.
What in the world?
I'm like, no, it's not. I'm like, we got 2 more episodes. My bad. Go ahead, Derek. Continue. My bad.
She's still in her debate mode. Don't worry about her. Keep going, bro.
I'm used to it, but so we thank y'all for joining us. We thank y'all for coming out. Check the page. As we will have more as we get closer to our 5th anniversary. We'll have more trivia questions to earn your invite.
Don't do that, y'all.
Don't do what?
Don't come on the page looking for nothing.
Okay. You'll have more trivia questions to earn your invite. I think Pink already got one of the invites to the 5th anniversary celebration show, whatever. We're excited. It's going to be amazing, and you want to be there.
No,
you don't want to be there. So, with that being said, Sean,
I want to say thank you to everybody that enjoyed the show, with the obvious that some people didn't enjoy the show. With people that I had a long list too, cousin. I ain't gonna do it. We gonna get back to family.
I don't have any family. I'm gonna try for the last episode to get Tawana back because I know y'all like Dr. Tawana Rochester. So we're gonna try to see if we can get for the last episode of Kansas. I got a lot of feedback about that, and everybody enjoyed her conversation and her advice. So we're gonna try to get her back for the last episode if she's back from vacation by then.
Yeah, she'll be back by the end of the week.
I thank everybody for tuning in and dealing with these people that I call my co-hosts. And we will see y'all next week.
And some people we ain't gonna see y'all next week.
Oh, Pinky, can you please inbox me? I need to talk to you. Thank you. Y'all have a good night. God bless. Peace, love, and blessings.